Okay, continued. After the comedy interruption. So anyway, so I used a color bleed technique. I used coffee stains and various other stains to bleed through some printed posters, and that was the technique. And I filled a lot of that in with magazine scraps. This is a pen and ink drawing and crayon drawing to give it a rough, kind of chaotic look. But that particular technique is not necessarily the most useful thing unless you want to try it, which it is good to try various other techniques, and I can talk about how to make that specific technique. But I think it's just as useful, probably something, since I'm not a master artist, I'm a chaos artist. So, knowing the principles behind that, I think are as valuable, if not more valuable, to be applied more broadly. And with this piece in particular, what it makes me think of, especially if I do something like this with repetition of a popularly known icon like Superman, the reference would be to Andy Warhol, who I like the effect of his repetition, but what I think is much more significant and useful in application more broadly to different styles is recognizing the effects, I would say, more so than the techniques, but the effects, more so than any sort of rule system, but recognizing the effects. So the process of composition for me is much more gut-based, in the sense that if I see something, I recognize the effect of an image on the gut level more so than anything else. So if I spill coffee on a printed poster and it makes a pretty color, it's much more significant what the gut level effect of that is than necessarily any rule system or principle beyond that. Did you want to be part of the movie? Okay. More comedy. More comedy. More comedy. Okay. And more comedy. You want to tell a joke? Yeah. You're drawing a picture? What's your picture? What picture did you draw? I can't see it. What is it? Can the movie see it? Oh, that's cool. What is that? What is it?
Kind of like stone, but isn't it?
It kind of looks like what? Ooh, that's cool. It looks like a bat creature or something. Or like it's got